advancing hatred has become quite profitable for the SPLC, as in 2024, the organization had over $829 million in assets, an endowment of approximately $738 million and $129 million in revenue. The bulk of this money comes from the contributions of the SPLC's donors, contributions that the donors thought were made to, quote, confront hate, stand up to injustice, and defend our civil and human rights, end quote. But that isn't the case at all. Instead of confronting hate, standing up for justice, or defending civil and human rights, the SPLC has been funding the exact opposite, with the added bonus of then using their donations to target right-leaning organizations such as the Family Research Council and Turning Point USA, simply because they believe in traditional marriage and the sanctity of the family unit while also opposing abortion. Stated another way, SPLC has been using its funds to attack those very organizations that actually do confront hate, stand for justice, and defend civil and human rights. And the SPLC funded actual Nazis and white supremacists in order to do so. In order to get away with this scam, the SPLC knew that it had to hide what it was doing. I mean, who was going to donate to an organization that has actual Nazis on the payroll to organize AstroTurf rallies to try to smear conservatives? The DOJ's superseding indictment filed on June 2nd approximates that between 2010 and 2023, the SPLC funneled $4.1 million in tax-exempt donor funds to various violent extremist organizations, including the Aryan nations, the National Socialist Movement, and the KKK, via a series of fictitious accounts, and then committed bank fraud to cover it all up. The indictment goes on to say that these donor funds were ultimately used for the growth and recruitment of these organizations, the purchase of materials for cross burnings, that's despicable, and group attire and the production of racist paraphernalia sold at rallies. That's really despicable. That's gross. Mr. Fair, does the SPLC have any written policies to ensure that the payments you made to these organizations were not used to incite violence or engage in other activities that contradicts SPLC's public representations?
Congresswoman Hageman, as I said earlier, all of the allegations that you've
you have written policies to make sure that you're not funding the KKK.
We don't fund the KKK.
Well, you do. Actually, that's what's in the
That's an allegation,
sure.
Congresswoman.
Have you produced any of these
We will discuss all of those allegations.
Have you produced those materials to this committee?
What materials?
Any materials, any written materials, so that you are not, to show that you have a policy in place to not fund hate groups such as the KKK.
SPLC's counsel is working with this committee's counsel to respond to your
Did anyone at the SPLC ever raise any concerns about your practice of funding hate groups?
We don't fund hate groups.
Why wasn't the SPLC, now you're under oath, remember that. You are under oath here today.
I said we don't fund hate groups.
Okay, except the $4.1 million that you gave to the KKK, the National Socialist Movement, and the Aryan nations.
Congresswoman Hageman, those are allegations that will be addressed.
You're under oath.
That will be addressed.
All right.
In the criminal case pending against the SPLC.
The SPLC also played a part in funding the 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville, and you paid an organizer who drafted racist posts under the SPLC's supervision. You fomented the hate, and then you made bank off of it, about $80 million in the following months after that rally. But you didn't just make a ton of money that day. 3 people actually died, 2 police officers and a woman named Heather Danielle Heyer. So from the standpoint of your business model, making money off of hatred, you must say that that was actually a very successful day for the SPLC. Would you agree with that?
SPLC doesn't foment hate.
Well, that day you did. I guess that I'm out of time. With that, I yield back.